Kampong Bharu, a Malay enclave in the center of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, separated from KLCC district by a section of Klang River, showing a very significant contrast of lifestyle and environment in the city areas. We can witness all kinds of spectacular skyscrapers and busy crowds along the street. But one river across is a nostalgic neighborhood that is filled with friendly residents and a slow pace of lifestyle. Although it is connected by Saloma Bridge that brings convenience to the pedestrian, the disparity in between these both sides still remain as a side challenges to the regions. So, is there any solutions to help bonding these two sides together?
Yes, and I introduce
Blossom, a traditional Malay music performance center. The initial design intention is to create an urban connector that links Kampong Bharu and KL City Centre by revitalizing the traditional Malay music performance in the edge between Kampong Bharu and KL City Centre, so that in this case, the traditional culture and lifestyle can be carried forward towards the city area, while more attention can be attracted to witness the traditions from the city area. This would create more immersive interactions from both sides towards the site location. Looking at the macro aspect of this design, it is inspired by the traditional Malay instrument called gendang. Just like playing the instrument by hitting the drum from both sides, the design will create interactions by attracting people from Kampong Bharu and KL City area. And it will carry on with the inspiration of Sirai Junjung, which is also applied in the design of Saloma Bridge to blend in the design with its surrounding context, becoming as a notable landmark in between the area. Just like an ordinary Malay music performance will sometimes be accompanied by the rhythm of dance, the facade of the design will also portray the image of people dancing around to create a lively attractions to draw people into the buildings. At first, the design will separate the space into 3 zones where performers and audience will be set apart on both sides of the buildings, while the interaction zone will be sandwiched in between. The design will be further developed with the focus on the circulations for performers such as residents from Kampong Bharu, local performers, and audience such as passengers, office workers, and tourists nearby. Then, the internal space will be elevated towards the upper floor level to dissolve the boundary of the surrounding and increase the interactions between the building and the nature surrounding. On the next stage, an outdoor amphitheater staircase is proposed to direct the circulations from Saloma Bridge towards the proposed public plaza. The amphitheater staircase will face directly to an outdoor performing stage where it can be held for more interactive and open performing program at the ground floor area for the public. The main performing theater hall will be located right on top of the outdoor performing stage in a dislocated angle to create a thoroughfare experience from Saloma Bridge entrance towards the public area. The curved steel cladding design integrating with Malay motif is applied surrounded the building facade as a secondary supporting structure that creates a sense of freedom from the external towards the center core of the building. Lastly, the elements of the curved cladding are proposed continuously in several public facilities from the site surrounding to draw the attention from the surrounding pedestrian towards the center of the building, such as the covered pedestrian walkway from Jalan Saloma towards the drop-off of the building entrance, the pedestrian bridge that connects Saloma Bridge into the building internal space, and some covered walkway facilities from the public plaza.
And now, let's have a look on some interesting spaces in the design.
blossom. It is the blossom of the traditions, the blossom of the interactions from both sides, and the blossom of relationship between Kampong Bharu and KL City Centre. Thank you.